don't flag these heads, it'll be like your kitchen window meeting a jackhammer for the first time. Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today. Another football field. This ain't football. This is, I think it's a soccer. I think they do lacrosse on it too, maybe. You can see the haziness, the browny haziness. That's ryegrass. Sprayed it out about 4 weeks ago maybe, with Katana. Got a really good kill on it. Had the O2YS adjuvant in there, and it just smoked that rye. I mean, it just fried it. It had a real good result here. You can see down the middle here. That's where all your play's at, and whoo, look at that bad boy. And the whole field overall is a little bit thin. It's mainly common. I think it might be a touch of some hybrid in here somewhere. I've just noticed a little bit of a difference in the leaf texture. You know, the common's kind of stringy and that kind of thing, but your more improved varieties like 419 and Tip Tough and Latitude and I don't know, there's a whole bunch of them, but they got like a finer leaf texture as opposed to the common. But either way, we're gonna grow this in and thicken this up, and I'm gonna give homeowners, I know you ain't got a tractor and an aerator. Most typical homeowners aren't gonna have that. I do this for a living, so I have to have big equipment to get the job done and be efficient doing it so we can make money in our business. But homeowners, I'll show you a way that you can do the same thing. Now, first things first, you got to fall in a category as far as a region goes where you live. That would be transition zone, which is the strip right across the center of the country, or south of the transition zone. Now, I ain't saying you can't have it north of the transition zone, because you can, but you know, the further north you go, the worse the winters get, and the more you'll likely deal with winter kill, and you probably don't get quite as hot during the summertime. So Bermuda might be the optimal choice for you. You might want to go to cool season turf. Number two is you got to have a little bit of Bermuda in your yard, unless you're going to seed with something like the GCI Turf Alpha Elite or something like that. You need some common existing. Number three, you've got to actually want a common Bermuda yard. This is a whole daggone soccer field full of it. A lot of people knock it, but it's not a bad grass if you want it. Now, I don't care nothing about it in my fescue. It's the devil. I call it devil grass. It's evil when it's near my fescue or my bluegrass, but when it's in its environment, like a soccer field or in a home yard, in a lawn. For people that call it a lawn, I call it a yard. If you want a common Bermuda yard, then it's pretty simple to do. I'll show you how. Again, you've got to have some Bermuda to work with, okay? I don't want you to expect that this stuff's magic. And if you got one little teeny tiny spot and you got a 10,000 square foot yard and it's going to spread and take over in a season, it ain't going to happen. But if you have I'd say 50% common Bermuda, even down to, 30% common, and, you know, mixed with bare spots, weeds, that kind of thing, you can easily spray it out with a herbicide, smoke off everything, and it'll leave the Bermuda intact. And then you come in and you aerate. You plug the snot out of it. You can use a pull behind spiker. You can use a toe behind core aerator. You can use any kind of groundbreaking device you can get your hands on. If you get into really bad, hard bare spots like this, get a rototiller. Use a handheld tiller. axe, a mattock, whatever to bust that ground up. Bermuda spreads, rhizome, and stolon. And when you got this rock hard brick ground right here, even the Bermuda has a tough time digging through that. So we're going to loosen the ground, make it loose. That way the root system, rhizome, stolon can just run and run and run and run and run, and it'll fill this area in. Now you can see I got fertilizer all over the ground. I've already applied a fertilizer. I do it this way because I have an aerator and I can work the material into the ground. If you don't have an aerator, you do it the opposite way. You do your plugging, you break ground, tear it up, spike it, till it, whatever, then put your fertilizer down. That way the ground's good and soft, and you'll have, if you plug it or spike it, you'll have some fertilizer get down in the little holes and stuff and get it down there where it needs to be. And then if you till an area up, that ground's going to be soft, and if you put the granular on top, when it rains or when you start watering, it's going to move it right down in the ground, under the ground or in the ground, exactly where it needs to be at. I'll link up the Protein 2005 in the description below, and the Katana herbicide. That's really all you need to get a good Bermuda yard going. I've done it many times, so it works great for me. I don't see why it wouldn't work great for you. Now, I'm in North Carolina, right in the middle of the transition zone, and it's absolutely ideal for Bermuda. We'll grow it anywhere from May all the way up to almost November, December, before it begins to go dormant and shut down. If you go this route, don't be alarmed if it turns brown. When you get a couple of good hard frosts, that's natural, that's what it's gonna do. And then once your temperatures start kicking back in gear in April, May, it'll begin to green up again. And then you can have your nice, lush, common Bermuda yard. Y'all remember that when I done that at the shop, right? I had to go dig up the video footage, but I had the common Bermuda at the shop, and it was just as dark green as it could be. So it can be done. So I got this one strip left to do right here, and I'm gonna bust this up, and I'm gonna go over this a couple of times, and we'll jump back out of the tractor and I'll show you what it looks like. So tomorrow, we're gonna, well, let's back up. Let's do this first. Look at that. Good day in the morning. Look at that. Lord have mercy. Look at that. Even that right there. Look at here. I'm going to stick him right in the middle, cover him up with a little bit of dirt. He will grow. I assure you, he will grow. Look at that right there, man. Good day in the morning. It just busts that joker up. But you can do that with a tiller. You absolutely can do that with a rototiller in a rock hard bare spot. And if you're going for a Bermuda yard, again, this is Bermuda turf. This ain't cool season grasses and nothing like that. I mean, obviously you can do that in a cool season yard. If you got a big bare spot, till it up, seed it. Or if you got bluegrass, it'll spread, but not like this is going to spread. Or you can seed it, is what I would do. But Bermuda, I mean, an area that size, that's going to fill in rather quickly once the water, this is irrigated. You can see the flag right there. Once they start pumping water to it, it's gonna run like it's stolen something. So I got some spot leveling to do over there and some spot leveling to do out here. There's my load of sand. See it right there? Got a load of sand, and spots like this, it's a little bit sunken in, and there's a few spots down there, a few spots along the track, and then the field over there has got a few bad spots too. So we're going to sand level all that, and it'll be a done deal. We'll just keep right on maintaining this one, keep plugging along. As always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch. I'll check you later.